Welcome to the Vector Garden. In this video we are going to create some glitchy artwork. Let's start with the text object. I'm going to leave the text, and the font I have selected here is called Ainsdale, and it can be downloaded from Adobe Fonts. Let's set this to just uppercase, and then we need to outline it, create outlines, and I'm going to enlarge it. So next we need to cut that, and in order to cut that, I'm just going to draw some lines. So let's start with this line here. I'm going to apply a fill to it, which we do not see, and then let's duplicate it. I'm just moving it down with the Alt key pressed, and then transform again, or Command D or Control D on Windows. So now these are all evenly spaced. And if you don't want that, and there might be reasons you do not want that, you can go to Object, Transform, and then Transform Each. And in Transform Each, you can apply a vertical transformation, and you see if you check random here, then you get a random distribution of them, so they are not evenly spaced anymore, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to OK here. And also we're going to take a look at some varieties, so I'm going to make a copy of that text. Let's do that again, like this. Okay. So now we can select all of it and just go into the Pathfinder panel and click on Divide. They now have been divided. So what we have is in Outline View, you see, like this. It's grouped, and when it's grouped, then the Transform Each will not work on it, so we need to ungroup it. And now to get the glitch into it, we're going to Transform Each again. And as you can see, it still has vertical enabled, and you see this creates a nice glitch effect as well. So I'm going to OK so we can look at it, and you see this is nice as well. Let's undo that and let's go to Transform Each again. We will get that effect that I showed you in the beginning by we're going to move it horizontally, and you can select how much you want to move it, and you can also rotate them. So you see we get a nice rotation, which is nice again. Let's set that to 0 again and go to OK, and there you see we have that. So now, as you can see up there, I have applied color, and in order to do that we first need to get rid of something. So I'm going to the direct selection tool, and let's select this here. I know that they are in there, and that's why I just clicked there, and you see it's no fill and no stroke. There was the counter, and that's why this exists, because of the divide operation. So let's go to select same appearance, so we get all those, and just delete them. And now we can select all of this and apply the cyan, and now I'm going to group that again, and for that effect that I have applied up there, I have used a plugin which is Astute Graphics Randomino, and it's the color randomizer, but there are scripts that can also randomize the color, so you can do that in other ways as well, and I have applied saturation variation and lightness variation to that. And if you then put that on a dark background, you will see that. I have it set to lighten only, like this, and if we put a dark background behind that, then we can see what it does. So let's arrange that and bring it to the back, and let's open that effect again. I'm going to have some more saturation variation. And then we can move that with the Alt key pressed, so we get a copy, and set this in the opacity to something like overlay or maybe hard light. And you see this is in RGB color mode, and then we get even more glitch into this. Now, in order to take a look at the variations of this, my text object is gone, so let's create another one. What you can also do, let's set this to uppercase. There's no need to cut it horizontally, so I'm going to outline that, and let's make those lines again, like this, and duplicate them. And I'm going to make some more. because in this case, we are going to rotate this. I need to have the value. So let's take a look in the transform panel, and you see here, this is our value. Let's copy that because we need to later rotate that back. And then let's move that behind all those lines and select all of that. Do the divide again. And again, we also need to ungroup that. So let's select it and ungroup. And then let's go to transform each. And you see we got a nice glitch into that. And now that we have done all of that, we can take this and just rotate it back. So let's copy that. We need to do that for this one here. So let's group it. Enter minus like this, and then we have transformed it back. And you see we've got the glitch in rotated fashion if you want to have it like that.